2024. First, the highlights. Lagos Traffic Radio, Bureau of Statistics, hold stakeholders meeting to gather information on commuters' satisfaction. Federal government denies marginalization of northern Nigeria in road projects. On the foreign scene, gunman kills police officer, 3 others in New York City office building shooting. And in sports, Nigeria's the Tigers to face winner of round of 16 game between Cameroon and Angola in quarterfinals of Afro-Basket Championship. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. In order to access and evaluate the effectiveness of information dissemination and accessibility in Lagos State, Lagos Traffic Radio, in conjunction with Lagos Bureau of Statistics, has organized a one-day stakeholder meeting on People's Perception Survey of Traffic Information and Commuter Satisfaction in Lagos State. In his welcome address, General Manager of Lagos Traffic Radio, Tayo Akonle, stated that the station has recorded tremendous reforms in the past 6 years through the growth of its social media platforms, waterways and railway reports, live motorbike reports, live camera updates in partnership with the Ministry of Science and Technology to monitor the roads from the studio. Akole also said plans are underway in the next 1 month to unveil a booster station in Ikorodu to ensure sharp and clearer signal to increase the station's reach in areas like Lagos Island, Third Milan Bridge, Ebute Metta, Surulere, and by extension in Ibejuleki area of the state to serve listeners in Apapa, Ekpe, to Badagry.
Also, on the Twitter handle, which is X now, we moved from 15,000. Presently, we are hitting 60,000. That shows that whatever we have put in place towards achieving that, they are really working. And we don't even expect to go down, but I will continue to put more energy in that part because of its importance in the world today.
In his keynote address, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, Olayinka Ojo, who was represented by the Director, Economic Intelligence, Alao Akinkumi, emphasized the critical role robust data play in shaping an inclusive transportation ecosystem, urging stakeholders to contribute to the success of the service sector intervention through feedbacks. Giving an overview of the objectives of the survey, Director, Lagos Bureau of Statistics, Bashir Hussaini Okpe, said the aim is to access commuters' perception of Lagos Traffic Radio Information Service and evaluate how much information influences listeners' satisfaction, evaluate perceived reliability, usefulness of traffic information, impact on commuters' travel experiences and satisfaction, and identity challenges. Participants at the event commended the organizers of the event for giving them the opportunity to lend their voice to the growth of the station and the state in general. Lagos State government has announced the adoption of new environmental ambassadors to champion environmental sustainability as well as roll out various ecological awareness and advocacy campaigns across the state. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokumbo Wahab, made his announcement while receiving the top 5 winners of the Lagos Has Talent competition, Climate Edition, at the Ministry's office, stating that their efforts would play a crucial role in achieving a sustainable environment through educational advocacy. Wahab recalled that the journey of Lagos Has Talent began in 2023 and was given by the vision to amplify young voices in the climate space and gain significant visibility in February 2024 with the unveiling of social media personality Miriam Akpaokagi, popularly known as Taoma, as a youth influencer for the climate youth engagement. He said the ambassadors' awareness and sensitization would focus on the ways to educate, imbibe positive attitudinal change, and implement sustainable practices amongst the public, especially the youths, on ways to mitigate the impacts of climate change and the adoption of proper waste disposal. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has warned that Nigeria's power sector could face imminent collapse if urgent liquidity support is not provided to offset the 4 trillion naira debt owed to power generation companies. Speaking during a meeting between President Bola Tinubu and members of the Association of Power Generation Companies at the Presidential Villa, Adelabu said the debt overhang, a legacy liability dating back to 2015, poses a great threat to the sector's progress and the broader economy. Adelabu also stressed that without urgent liquidity support, the sector faces the real risk of generation shutdowns, which would cripple the economy and undo the hard-earned gains of the Tinubu administration. Though the president pleaded for time to verify Genco's 4 trillion naira debt claims, Adelabu appealed for partial debt defrayment to sustain operations while audit processes conclude, emphasizing that the Tinubu administration's reforms have already laid the groundwork for a self-sufficient power market. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has dismissed claims of marginalization of northern Nigeria in road infrastructure development under President Bola Tinubu's administration. Minister of Works David Umahi refuted the assertion, describing the remarks as false and misleading, stating that the northern region, particularly the northwest geopolitical zone, has in fact benefited more than any other region from ongoing federal road projects. The minister highlighted the 1,068 kilometers Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway as a flagship initiative with 378 kilometers currently under construction across Kebbi and Sokoto states. Umahi said the current administration is not prioritizing road projects in the south over those in the north, emphasizing that the project is longer than the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, countering the perception of southern favoritism. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has reaffirmed its commitment to genuine progressivism, ideological coherence, and the consolidation of democratic values. In a statement signed by its spokesperson, Sheye Oladejo, the party, while reacting to the formal expulsion of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai from the Social Democratic Party, SDP, barely months after his crossover from the APC, urges Nigerians to look beyond political drama and focus on leadership rooted in integrity, stability, and vision. The APC Lagos says while it holds no personal grudge against the former governor, the events that led to his exit from the SDP reinforce the party's long-standing caution about ideological inconsistency and political expediency in the Nigerian democratic space. It's noted that its platform is not a revolving door for displaced politicians seeking temporary refuge, stressing that the future of Nigeria's democracy lies not in unstable coalitions and political theatrics, but in principled leadership, tested loyalty, and consistent service to the people. The APC Lagos says El-Rufai's expulsion from the SDP is not merely a party decision, but a reflection of what happens when personal ambition consistently supersedes collective interest, adding that it is about the kind of politics Nigeria must reject if the nation is to move forward. And now to foreign news. A gunman wielding an assault-style rifle has stormed a skyscraper in the heart of New York, killing 4 people before shooting himself dead. The attacker, 27-year-old Shane Tamura of Las Vegas, walked into an office block on Manhattan's Park Avenue Monday evening and opened fire in the lobby before taking a lift to the 33rd floor to continue his spree. 4 people were killed, including New York City police officer Dadurus Islam, who was working security at the time. The 3 other victims are yet to be identified. The gunman appears to have driven across the U.S. from Las Vegas. Police said he was known to have mental health issues and just searching for a motive. And now sports. Nigeria's D Tigers will face either Cameroon or Angola in the quarterfinals of the 2025 Women's AfroBasket in Cote d'Ivoire. The Tigers, who are the reigning African champions, booked their place in the last 8 after a hard-fought 60-55 win against Mozambique in the second Group D game on Monday. It was 2 wins from 2 matches after they opened their campaign with a dominant 92-45 win against Rwanda on Saturday. The 2 victories saw the Nigerian team top the group and will now face a winner between Cameroon and Angola on Thursday, July 31. The round of 16 encounter between Cameroon and Angola is billed for Wednesday, July 30. And that's our news at 4. But just before we go, ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agri Premium Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In order to access and evaluate the effectiveness of information dissemination and accessibility in Lagos State, Lagos Traffic Radio, in conjunction with Lagos Bureau of Statistics, has organized a one-day stakeholder meeting on People's Perception Survey of Traffic Information and Commuter Satisfaction in Lagos State. The federal government has dismissed claims of marginalization of northern Nigeria in road infrastructure development under President Bola Tinubu's administration. We also told you that a gunman wielding an assault-style rifle stormed a skyscraper in the heart of New York, killing 4 people before shooting himself dead. And in sports, Nigeria's D Tigers will face either Cameroon or Angola in the quarterfinals of the 2025 Women's AfroBasket in Cote d'Ivoire. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.
Don't you think